Hello everyone. Today I'll read so many questions about the story akiss. Yes. Then I answer these questions. Yes, I do it myself. A mini story akiss. Let's begin. Cars bought a new car. Who bought a new car? Cars bought a new car. The cars bought an old car. No, cars didn't bought no car. Cars bought a new car. New car. Mm, why did cars bought a new car? I think because he didn't like a new car. Because he had much money, so he bought a new car. Where did cars Where did cars buy the new car? A car store? Yes, I think so. I think cars bought a new car at the car store. How many the car did cars buy? Um, one car, two cars, or 100 cars? I think he had enough money to buy one car. Yes, he bought a new car. He bought one car. When driving down the street, Carl saw a girl on a bicycle. When did Carl see a girl on a bicycle? When driving down the street, Carl sees a girl on a bicycle. How many the girl did Carl see? Uh, 10, 10 girls, or two girls, or one girl. Yes, one girl. Carl saw one girl on a bicycle. Where did Carl see the girl on a bicycle? On the street, Carl saw a girl on a bicycle when driving down the street. When did Carl see the girl on a bicycle? When driving down the street. When driving down the street, Carl saw the girl on a bicycle. Was the girl on the plane? Plane is fly into the sky. No, she didn't. She was on in a plane. He was not in a plane. He was on in a bicycle. Who saw the girl on a bicycle? Carl saw the girl on a bicycle. Who saw the girl on the bicycle? Carl saw the girl on the bicycle. Who did Carl sees on the bicycle? The girl. Carl saw the girl on the bicycle when driving down the street. Did Carl saw the girl on the bicycle while he sitting in the street? Sitting at the street? No. Didn't Carl saw the girl on a bicycle while driving down the street? Why did Carl saw the girl? Why did Carl see the girl on a bicycle? I think because he had eyes and he was riding down the street. So maybe he saw the girl on a bicycle. um, he yells to her in a thought. Hey, why won't you talk to me? I wanna go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. Mm, who who um who did Carlos want to take to an expensive restaurant? The beautiful girl. Yes, the beautiful girl. Carlos wanted to take the beautiful girl to an expensive restaurant. Which restaurant did Carlos want to take her to? Expensive restaurant. Yes, Carlos want to take her to an expensive restaurant. Which girl did Carlos want to take to an expensive restaurant? A restaurant. The beautiful girl. Carlos wanted to take the beautiful girl to an expensive restaurant. Did the girl talk to Carlos? No, the girl didn't talk to Carlos. The girl ignored him. Why did she ignore him? Ignore him? Because she didn't care, and maybe she didn't like Carlos. Yes. Did she Did she ignore Carlos? Yes. Carlos, she ignored Carlos in 2 times. uh, why did Carlos want to take her to an expensive restaurant? Because he like girl, because he want to because he want to take her to because he wanted say something with her. Yes. uh, why won't you talk to me? I wanna go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. Just did Carlos wanted did Carlos wanted have lunch with the beautiful girl? No. Carlos wanted to go to dinner with the beautiful girl. Yes. Mm, she in the Carlos yells to her in the first. What's up? What did Carlos yell? Carlos yell, what's up? Why did Carlos yell, what's up? Because he wanted to pay attention to the beautiful girl, so he yelled, what's up? Why did Carlos yell, I love you? Because he wanted to say hello with her. Yes, I think she ignored him. Who ignored Carlos? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl ignored Carlos. Why did she ignore Carlos? Because she didn't like the behave because she didn't like Carlos. Because she didn't like a man yells to her in the street. Yes. Carlos yell again. How's this going? How's this going means how are you? Yes. Who yells? How's this going? Carlos yell. How's this going? Why did Carlos yell? How's this going? Because he wanted to know. He wanted to know the beautiful girl fine or tired or happy or good. Yes. Um, who did Carlos yell? Who did Carlos yell to? Carlos yelled to the beautiful girl. Which the girl did Carlos yell to? The beautiful girl. Yes, Carlos yelled to the beautiful girl. The girl turned, got off her bike, and looked at Carlos. Who turned? Who turned? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl turned. Why did she turn? Because she heard Carl says, I wanna go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. Yes. When did she get up her bike? He got up her bike. Why did she? When did she got up? She got up as she turned. After Carol says, "I wanna go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant." Yes. Who got up her bike? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl got up her bike. Did Carol got up a bike? No, Carol didn't got up her bike. The beautiful girl got up her bike. How much the bike did she got up? 2 bicycle? No, 1 bicycle. He got up her bicycle. How many the girl got up her bike? 10 girls? No, 1 girl. The 1 girl got up her bike. Who did she look at? Carlos. She looked at Carlos. Who looked at Carlos? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl looked at Carlos. Why did she look at Carlos? I think because listen listened to Carlos, and she wanted to say something with Carlos. Yes. Where did she got up? She got off her bike. Where did she look at? She looked at Carlos. She looked at Carlos on the street. On the She turned and got off her bike on the street. Yes. Uh, she says, "I don't want to go to dinner, but if you give me a car, I'll give you a surprise." Mm, why did she? Why didn't she wanted to? Why didn't she want to go to dinner with Carlos? Because I think because she didn't like um, going dinner with Carlos. Um, because she didn't like Carlos. Um, what did she want? Uh, what did she want? She wanted Carlos's car. Why did she wanted? Why did she want Carlos's car? Because he liked Carlos's car. Because she wanted to give Carlos a surprise. Yes. mm, mm, did she want to go to dinner with Carlos in the expensive restaurant? No, she didn't want to go to dinner with Carlos in an expensive restaurant. Did she want to go to dinner with Carlos in a cheap restaurant? No, I don't think so. I think he she didn't like any dinner with anyone anywhere. Yes. He don't like anything. He didn't like anything. He only liked the Carlos's car. Yes. Whose car did she want? Carlos's car. She wanted Carlos's car. um, did she want AJ's car? Yes. I think maybe in the other situation she also liked AJ's car. Yes. uh, who wanted Carlos's car? The beautiful girl wanted Carlos's car. Did she want Carlos's car? Yes, she wanted Carlos's car. Did she want to go to dinner with Carlos? No, she didn't want to go to dinner with Carlos. Did she want to go to the dinner with a dog? No, that's ridiculous. She didn't want to go to dinner with anyone. Yes. She said, "I don't wanna." What did she give to Carlos? A surprise. Yes. She wanted to give the surprise. What did she give the Carlos? A stick. A stick. No, she didn't give to Carlos a stick. A stick. She won't give to Carlos a surprise. Did she give his mother a surprise? No, she didn't give his mother a surprise. She gave Carlos a surprise. Who did she give a surprise? Carlos. She wanted to give Carlos a surprise. Uh, Carlos says, "Okay." What did Carlos says? Carlos says, "Okay." Why did Carlos says okay? Mm, because I think because he heard the girl said he she good gift to Carlos gives to Carlos a surprise. So Carlos says okay. Carlos said okay. Who says who said okay? Carlos. Carlos says okay. Why did Carlos says no? because he liked girl, and he wanted a surprise of the girl. Yes, so he says okay. Did Carl says okay to teacher? No, in situation didn't have any teachers. In the situation have one girl had a beautiful girl, so Carl says okay to the beautiful girl. uh, yes, he didn't want say no, no to the beautiful girl. He always says okay to the beautiful girl. um, she had long blonde hair and was beautiful. What did she look like? She had long blonde hair and was beautiful. um, did she had long black hair? No, she didn't have long black hair. She had long blonde hair. How many the girl how many the girl did have how many the girl had long blonde hair? um, 20 girls. No, one girl had long blonde hair and was beautiful. Was she ugly? No, she wasn't ugly. She was so beautiful. um, did she had short black hair? No, she didn't have short black hair. She had long blonde hair. um, which the girl did Carol saws girl? Carol saws a beautiful girl. What color did she had did her hair? Uh, what color her had? Yes, her hair was long blonde hair. Long blonde hair. Uh, well, when did Carol Sauce girl? When did Carol Sauce girl had long blonde hair? In the street, Carol Sauce girl on the bicycle, on the street. um, she ignored him. She kept going. She kept going and ignored Carlos. Um, who kept going? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl kept going and ignored Carlos. Uh, um, why did she keep going? Because she didn't care anything that Carlos says, and she didn't like Carlos, so she kept going. Yes. um, she who kept going? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl kept going. Who did she ignored? She ignored Carlos. uh, did she ignored his mother? No, he didn't. She didn't ignore his mother. She ignored Carlos. Did she stop and look at Carlos? No, she didn't. She didn't stop and look at Carlos. She kept going and ignored Carlos. Did she listen to Carlos? No, she didn't listen to Carlos. She ignored him. Did she didn't like Carlos? Yes, I think so. I think she didn't like Carlos, so she kept going and ignored him. Did a dog kept going? No, dog. In the situation, don't have any dogs. In the situation, have one girl. One girl kept going. uh, so Carl says okay. He jumps into the car. Jumped into the car. Jumped out of the car. Sorry. He jumps out of the car. Jumped out of the car. Where did Carl jumped out of? He jumps out of his car. Why did he jumped out of? because he jumped because wanted to talk to the girl. He wanted to he wanted to give her his car. Yes. How many the car did cars jumped out of? Cars jumped out of 10 cars. No, cars jumped out of one car is his car. Whose car did cars jumped out of? Cars's car. He jumped out of Cars's car. Mm, where did cars jumped out of? Cars jumped out of his car. when did car when did cars jumped out of? After the girl says, I don't want to go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant, but you give me a car. I don't want to go to dinner with you. Um, if you give me a car, I'll give you a surprise. And after Carl says okay, he jumped out of his car. Mm, what did Carl jump? What did Carl jumped out of? Carl jumped out of his car. What jumped Carl's car? Who jumped out of his car? Carlos jumped out of his car. He gave her the keys and and says and said, "Here are the keys." What did Carlos give to her? What did Carlos give to her? The keys. Yes. Carlos gave her the keys. Which the keys did Carlos give to her? The car keys. The car key. Carlos gave her the car keys. Did Carlos give? Who did Carlos give the keys to? The beautiful girl. Carlos gave the keys to the beautiful girl. How many? How many the keys did Carlos give to her? Two keys. Many keys. Yes, the car keys. Carlos gave her the car keys. Did Carlos give her the house key? No. I think he don't have any house keys. Um, he only had the car keys. So Carlos gave her the car keys. Which the girl did Carlos gave the car keys? The beautiful girl. Carlos gave the beautiful girl the car keys. Why did Carlos give the car keys to her? Because the girl wanted to car this car, and maybe he liked the girl, so he gave her the car keys. Yes. What did Carl says? Carl says, "Here are the keys." But why did Carl says, "Here are the keys"? Because the girl wanted Carl's car, so he gave her the keys. Then he says, "Here." Then he said, "Here are the keys." Did Carl says, "I love you"? No. Carlos didn't say. Carlos didn't say "I love you." Carlos says, "Here are the keys." Mm, how many the keys? How many keys did Carlos give to her? The car keys is one kind of yes, the car keys. Sorry. Mm, who's who gave the car keys to the beautiful girl? Carlos. Carlos gave the keys to the beautiful girl. um, which did Carlos give her? Did Carlos give her the plain key? Plain keys. Plain. No, he didn't have any plane, so he didn't have any the plane keys. He only had one car, so he also have only the car keys. So he gave her the car keys. Driving down the street. Carol stood on the sidewalk. Carol stood on the sidewalk. When did Carol stood on? When did Carol stand on? Carol stand on the sidewalk. Yes. Why did Carol stand on the sidewalk? Because the girl drove away with his car. Because now he had no car and no girl, so Carol stood on the sidewalk. Did Carol stand on the street? No, Carol didn't stand on the street. Carol stood on the sidewalk. Did Carol did Carol stand on the sky? In the sky? No. He was an angel, so he stood on the sidewalk. How many the boys stand on the sidewalk? How many the boys stood on the sidewalk? I think many boys. Maybe it's only man is only boy are Carlos. Yes, Carlos stood on the sidewalk. Where did Carlos stood? When did Carlos stand on? Carlos stand on the sidewalk. When did Carlos stand on the sidewalk? After the girl drove away with his car, so Carlos stood on the sidewalk. Did AJ stand on the sidewalk? No, AJ didn't stand on the sidewalk. Carlos stood on the sidewalk. AJ didn't stand on the sidewalk. Carlos stood on the sidewalk. He says, "That's it. Just a kiss on the cheek." Did Carlos get more? No, Carlos didn't get more anything. Carlos says, "That's it. Just a kiss on the cheek." Why did Carlos says, "That's it. Just a kiss on the cheek"? Because I think because he's so he had a surprise, so here he was unhappy, and he said, "That's it, just a case of a chick." Yes, I don't have anything to say that. Sorry. The girl kissed Carlos on the cheek. Where did the girl kiss Carlos on the cheek? The girl kissed Carlos on the cheek. Which the girl did she kiss Carlos? Which the girl did kiss Carlos on the cheek? The beautiful girl kissed Carlos. The beautiful girl kissed Carlos on the cheek. Did she kiss Carlos on the lips? No, she didn't kiss Carlos on the lips. She kissed Carlos on the cheek. Why did she kiss Carlos on the cheek? Because he wanted to give to Carlos a surprise. It's an amazing surprise. Was an amazing surprise? Yes, I think it's an amazing surprise to Carlos for Carlos. Did she kiss Carlos on the hair? No, she kissed Carlos on the cheek. Who did she kiss on the cheek? Carlos. She kissed Carlos on the cheek. Who kissed Carlos on the cheek? The beautiful girl kissed Carlos on the cheek. How many girls did kiss Carlos on the cheek? One girl. Yes, one girl. The beautiful girl kissed Carlos on the cheek. When did she kiss Carlos on the cheek? After Carlos gave her the keys, and after she took the keys, then she kissed Carlos on the cheek. What did she do? What did she do after she took the keys? She kissed Carlos on the cheek after she took the keys. The beautiful blonde girl took the keys. Who took the keys? The beautiful girl. Yes, the beautiful girl took the keys. How many is the key did she take? The car keys. The one keys is the car keys. The beautiful girl took the car keys. Which the keys did she take? The car keys. She took the car keys. Did the ugly girl take the keys? No, don't have any ugly girl took the keys. Um, had a beautiful girl took the keys. Why did she took the keys? Why did she take the keys? Because Carlos gave the keys to her and says, "Here are the keys." So he took the keys. Did AJ took the keys? No, don't have any AJ took the keys. The beautiful one girl took the keys. Did the girl took the keys? Yes, the beautiful girl took the keys. Which the key did she take? The car keys. Yes, she took the car keys. Whose key did she take? The Carlos's keys. She took the Carlos's key. Uh, who took the keys? The beautiful girl took the keys. Who did? Whose car did she want? She wanted Carlos's car. Yes. She took the keys. Then she jumps into the car and drove away. What did she do? She jumps into the car and drove away. Did she get on her bike and drove away? No, she didn't get on her bike and drove away. Did she run away? No, she didn't run away. She drove away. Did she walk away? No, she didn't walk away. She drove away. Why did she drive away? Because now he had Carlos's car, so she drove away. Um, and so she wanted to give Carlos a surprise, amazing surprise. Yes. Who drove away? The beautiful girl. The beautiful girl drove away. Where did she jumps into? Carlos's car. She jumps into Carlos's car. When did she jumps into the car and drove away? After she kissed Carlos, after she took the keys and after she kissed Carlos on the cheek, then she jumped into the car and drove away. Carlos got on her bike. Carlos got on her bike and drove home. Did Carlos ride to his house? Yes, Carlos drove to his house. Carlos drove to home. Did Carlos ride to the girl? No. He rode home. Did Carlos ride to hospital? No, he don't have any wrongs. So he drove home. When did Carlos get on? Carlos got on her bike. When did Carlos get on her bike? After the girl drove away. After the girl drove away, and he get on her bike and rode home. Why did Carlos get on her bike? Because the only thing now he had is a bicycle, so he got on her bike and rode home. Because now he had no car and no girl. Yes. Was he happy when he got on her bike? No, he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. He's so sad he was so sad because he had no car and no girl, so he got on her bike and rode home. Who got on her bike and rode home? Carlos got on her bike and rode home. How many people got on her bike and rode home? One man. Yes, Carlos. Just only Carlos got on her bike and rode home. That's it. It's a mini story, a kiss, but I have many mistakes. I hope you give me advice to me. Yes, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.